The devil is the sports book dressed in gold. He'll take you so before you're old. He don't need fire, just your trust. The devil is the sports book, turns hope to dust.
You feel that tremble in the floorboards, that low hum like a hymn about to break loose. That's the devil's coming to town. Not the red-faced pitchfork ones, the ones that wear skates and bring pain with precision. 37 wins deep, but oh, they been wandering the desert lately. 3 straight losses, confidence hanging by a thread. Now the Blackhawks, Saints. Let's be honest, 21 wins, 41 losses, 9 overtime stumblings. This team's been baptized in L's and left to dry. But they still breathe, still skate, still pray for one more miracle under the lights. And before I get preaching too hard, let me tell you a story. Few years back, I saw a Blackhawks game where they were down 4-0 before the popcorn hit your lap. But you know what stuck with me? Not the score, not the loss. It was a kid, first row, holding a sign that said, "Even if we lose, I still believe." That's Chicago, that's this game. But now let's speak the hard truth, not the fairy tale. Last 10 games, Hawks went 2-6-2. Scored 24 goals, let 37 slip through like sinners at the gate. Power plays working at 22.7%, bless M, but the defense. Like trying to hold back the tide with a prayer and a paper plate. The Devils, they score 3 or more. That ain't luck, sugar, that's a holy rhythm. They outshoot you, they win. You outshoot them, they still got a chance. That's a team built to walk through fire and come out smiling. But don't fall asleep on Chicago. If they get 3 goals on the board, they've snatched 43 points this season. And they've got that dog in M when it's a 1-goal game. 15 points earned in 20 of M. It's a sermon wrapped in skates tonight. Now the spirit's stirring, the projections landed, the system's spoken. And today's AI pick is the New Jersey Devils to defeat the Chicago Blackhawks. Final score projection, 4-3. Tight, physical, decided in the last 5 minutes or the last breath. You're gonna wanna be there when the ghost leaves the machine. Take the over at 5.5. Grab Chicago plus 1.5 if you like suspense. But the pick, oh, the pick's dressed in red and calling itself Jersey. And that kid from years back, he's probably older now, maybe bitter, maybe faithful. But tonight, he'll be watching. On to game 2.
You want to know what makes a lion roar? It ain't pride. It ain't history. It's pressure. And baby, we got pressure cooking on both sides of this ice. The New York Islanders got slapped in the mouth their last time out. 4-3 loss in a shootout against Columbus. Yeah, Columbus. You ever lose to a team that still ain't sure it belongs in the league? That's how you find out if your soul's made of steel or sand. Now look at Vancouver. They pulled a win out of the Devil's teeth last game. 4-3 shootout win over New Jersey on the road. That ain't luck, that's defiance. And that kind of swagger don't fade easy. This ain't just a matchup, it's a knife fight in the shadows. Islanders? Let's break their rhythm. Moneyline favorites in 34 games this season. Only won 15. When they're expected to win with odds like 118? They're 13 for 29. That ain't domination. That's a coin flip with extra steps. But they've got a little steam in their boots lately. 5-2-3 in their last 10. 28 goals scored. 26 allowed. They ain't flashy. They're efficient. 2.8 goals per game in that stretch. That's steady, not savage. Vancouver? Oh, now they're spicy. They've been the underdog in 39 games, and they've stolen 16 of them. That's 41% of the time they say, we ain't supposed to win, they win anyway. When the odds lean against them, like tonight at 102, they hold a 16-22 record. Lately, 5-4-1 in their last 10, 31 goals up, 27 goals allowed. That's not just fighting back, it's matching fire with fire. And look at that, over-under, 5.5. Do you think 2 teams like this, with blood in their mouths and bruises on their backs, are skating into this at half speed? Please, the Canucks are averaging 3.1 goals per game in their last 10. Islanders at 2.8. You do that math and tell me it don't scream over. You want heart? You want violence? You want a game that ends with broken sticks and silence in the press box? Then this is it. And today's AI pick is over 5.5 goals in Islanders vs Canucks. Let 'em swing. Let the pipes rattle. Let that goal light burn red till the whole arena looks like it's bathed in blood. Because this ain't a safe game. This is a grudge match dressed up in home jerseys. And if you thought the fire was hot here, on to game 3.
How long you think you can ride a trend before it throws you off and cracks your spine on the ice? That's what I am asking. Because Wednesday night in Rogers Place, we're not watching a hockey game, we're watching a bar fight dressed in uniforms. A battle of power, poise, and pride. Dallas Stars walk in with a 45-21-4 record. That's second in the West and first in no-nonsense. These boys ain't showboats. They're assassins in skates. Their last game, 3-0 win over Minnesota. Clean, clinical, no fingerprints left at the scene. Now Edmonton. The Oilers are 41-24-5. Don't let sixth-place fool you. These teams got gasoline in the veins and a grudge in the locker room. Their last outing, 5-4 thriller over Seattle. That's not a win, that's a warning shot. But let's break this down before somebody gets lost in the firelight. Dallas played 59 games as the Moneyline favorite. Won 41 of them. When the odds tilt their way under 149, they go 31-11, and right now, they've taken 70% of available points in their last 10, scoring 3.1 goals a game. Giving up only 2.6, that's balance, baby. That's structure. That's a machine with teeth. But don't you dare count out the Oilers. 10 times this season, they've walked in as underdogs. 1-6. Moneyline sitting at 124. They've only seen it once. And they won it. Over the last 10 games, they're 6-3-1, putting up 3.4 goals per game. Allowing 2.9, that ain't luck. That's a team getting hot. So you got 2 trains coming fast, full steam. You tell me which one's on the tracks. And which one's about to derail. Now the Lions set at 6 total goals. Let me remind you of something cold. Dallas has hit that mark in 36 of 70 games. Edmonton, over 6 goals in 40 of 70 games. You don't gotta be a prophet to see what's coming. And I ain't here to coddle the crowd or pass out hope wrapped in fantasy. And today's AI pick is over 6 total goals in Stars vs Oilers. You got Dallas steady and surgical. You got Edmonton fiery and reckless. You put them together. That's not a hockey game. That's a blaze. So light the lamps. Sharpen the skates. And for the love of your bankroll, don't blink. On to game 4.
All right, you ever seen 2 drunks stumble out to a bar? Fists up, shirts ripped, both bleeding but neither backing down. Welcome to Anaheim vs Boston. The Ducks are sitting on the porch with a busted lip after getting whooped 5-2 by Carolina. Home game. No excuses. And Boston, they just caught a 7-goal haymaker from the Kings. Lost 7-2 on the road. Pride, still somewhere out on the 405, so now these 2 Anaheim and Boston ain't coming in to skate. They're coming in to clean the blood off their blades. Let's slice this thing open. Anaheim's been a Moneyline favorite 5 times this season. 1-3. That's not dominance, that's survival. When favored at 119 or better. Just 2 wins out top 4. Vegas might believe in him. But belief don't block slapshots. And look, less 10 games. 3-6-1, scoring 2.8 goals a night. Giving up 3.3, that's not a stat sheet, that's a losing recipe written in permanent ink. Now Boston, these boys been baptized in underdog roles. 38 games like that. 12 wins. Not pretty, not heroic, but real. They've walked into 35 games with odds longer than 101, walked out winners 12 times. That's 12-23 when the book said, you ain't got a prayer. But here's where it gets juicy. The over-under is set at 5.5 goals. Now Anaheim's hit that number in 48.6% of games. Boston, right at 50%. You know what that tells me? We're in the danger zone. Both teams coughing up goals like it's contagious. Ducks allow 3.3 a night over their last 10. Bruins give up 3.6. That's not defensive, that's a red carpet to the net. But neither of these squads is consistent. Neither's clean. They're wounded animals, scrapping for relevance. This ain't strategy, this is instinct. And when instincts clash under fluorescent lights, it gets loud. And today's AI pick is over 5.5 total goals in Ducks vs. Bruins. Yeah, that's the play. That's the storm. You want to bet safe. Go buy a lottery ticket. You want to roll with the fire. You ride with us. Now listen close, cause I ain't saying it twice. RECAPTIME. Tonight's AI pick etched in code, backed by Fire Devils vs. Blackhawks Devils Moneyline Islanders vs. Canucks over 5.5 goals Stars vs. Oilers over 6 goals Ducks vs. Bruins over 5.5 goals. That's the blueprint. That's the gospel. But if you thought this was crazy, you haven't seen the other side of our temple. We got a second channel. And it ain't about hockey. It's about mysteries. Crime. Conspiracies. Secrets that don't stay buried. It's called Mysteries Decoded by AI, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Netflix-style storytelling. AI narration. The real dark stuff. We're talking unsolved murders, hidden identities, and the kind of questions that keep the devil up at night. So here's what you do. Sit or open the YouTube app, type in Mysteries Decoded by AI, hit enter, and prepare to vanish into a rabbit hole with no bottom. We're already in deep. And tomorrow, we go deeper.
Oh, the devil wears sportsbook. Hey, he got horns, but he sure got hooks. LA will lie and make it sound so sweet.